Okay, we're here again in Mountain View, but this is another location for our Hyundai Genesis dealership. This is the service center, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the progress we got going on today. So, obviously this is the outside part of the service center where the cars are going to pull in, and there's going to be service advisors, guys like receiving the vehicles where the customers are going to be bringing them on. What we're doing here is we're creating a canopy in the entrance. So we're gonna have a canopy on this side and a canopy on the other side. It's gonna be a covered canopy, of course, where it's gonna feature like all the branding for each brand. Branding elements meaning metal panels, stucco colors, signage, and a bunch of other elements that are going to make sure that the building it's branded with Hyundai and Genesis colors. This part of it here, like I said, is going to be a covered canopy. This part of the building had to be structurally retrofitted because we created a lot of openings on the existing building, and in order to do that, we had to reinforce the concrete walls. This is a Type 1 building, by the way, meaning it's all concrete. There's no wood on the existing building, so we had to retrofit it. Over here on this side, you can see that there's a thickened wall here. This wall was not existing, this wall was existing. So what happened here is that since we created openings on the right side and on the left side, we had to do what's called the shotcrete, meaning we put in another wall on top of the existing wall to make sure vertically the building is sound. Over here in this area, this is where customers are going to be coming in, and the service advisor's desk is going to be here, receiving the customers, grabbing their keys, asking them for information about their vehicle. And basically this is where customer experience ends, basically. They'll come in here and there's gonna be a lounge for them here. There's some customer bathrooms as well, but mainly this is it. There's nothing else going on here aside of like a full service center operation by service advisors, service managers, and people that really work within the mechanics and people that really work on the cars to make sure that that car is serviced within a timely fashion, and then customers are going to be leaving with their cars already serviced. Back here we have some restrooms for customers, some restrooms for the employees, and really from here on it's where the fun begins. So basically all the mechanics are going to be working on the cars. On my right side is where the EV lab is going to be going. The EV lab, obviously, you know, it's an electric vehicle. Hyundai and Genesis both have electric vehicles. And we're going to have 3 bays here for these electrical vehicles. So we're going to have charging stations. We're going to have, as you know, electrical vehicles don't possess an engine. That means it's somewhat easier. Everything is done by software. So this is where the software's machines are going to be for softwares like reboots or upgrades or updates. And this is where charging stations are going to be going over here. Again, 3 bays for electrical vehicles. Back here is where your typical service center would look like. A lot of bays with roll-up doors for security at night, and where the cars are going to be pulling in, there's going to be oil pipes on the top. There's going to be mechanical tables here with tools. There's going to be, each one of them will have a lift. So vehicles will come in and need to be serviced underneath. They're going to be risen up and basically serviced from underneath. We have 14 of these right now that are going to be building. This is a existing building that we're retrofitting into a service center. It took a long time to do this, by the way, with the city, because it has to do with changing the usage of the property. This was a commercial building with usage as offices, and we changed it to a service center, which is a different, it's industrial. So in order to do that, we had to do a process to change the title of the building. We had to change the usage, it was called CUP. That took about 6 months to do so, on top of like the time that took to design everything by my team. Back here, this is a parts room. Basically here, where there's some parts that are going to be needed when the vehicle is going to be serving or being serviced. basically here is where all the parts are going to be, and the mechanic's going to be basically come in here and just grab a part that they need and just go use it. Okay guys, so that's it on the progress on the service center here in Mountain View. This is again our Hyundai Genesis car dealership service center. If you ever need help with that, Darco can help you with design, build. As you can tell, we're building already. We designed this a year ago and we got permits 2 months ago. So if you ever need help with any sort of commercial building, TI or ground up, we are here for you. Thank you so much for following. Give us a like, share it with someone that needs a car dealership, a office building, whatever is needed. Darco is here to help you. Thank you so much for following.